Hey everyone, welcome to Quayzar's Customs. I am Hurst Quayzar, your host, doing some Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 gameplay. We are continuing on with the Fast and Furious series, and we are seriously up to movie number 7. We just left Fast and Furious 3, Tokyo Drift. Han passed away at the hand of Deckard Shaw. Well, Deckard Shaw is out to get the whole team because the whole team has taken out his brother Owen Shaw. Owen Shaw is in a hospital, kind of all burned up, beat to death. But he's still alive, and Deckard Shaw is seeking revenge, so he's taking his revenge out on all the key players of Dominic Toretto's gang, I guess, as you would. So at the beginning of 7, we see Letty driving a Hemi Cuda. Oh yeah, so we've got a Hemi Cuda lined up in this series. During Han's funeral, we have another Roadrunner that we are going to repair and fix up. Got this from an auction. As they go after a new hacker, they try to play tag team with her, and this is Brian's blue Nissan when they were trying to hide Ramsey as her name, or try to hide Ramsey from the bad guys. Roman Pierce gets to drive one of these. Now this is a Bolt Chapman. Yeah, I know. It kind of looks like it looks like an Impala, so I'm going to use it as such as an Impala. And this one I think I'm going to do an engine swap on, just because I have several options here, and I think I may just go with the 2-carb engine on there, but it will be a engine swap episode at least. And then we have Dominic Toretto's Charger one last time. Some different wheels go on this one, and we'll get this one all fixed up. So that is the lineup. There are 2 other cars from the movie, but I can only squeeze 5 in here. So you're just going to have to hang on. Once we get these 5 done, I'll bring the other 2 in, and then we will get into movie number 8. As I've done in the past, I've already built an engine. This is a modified DLC. I modified it as a Barracuda AAA because this is what Letty was driving in the movie. It was a AAA Cuda, and unfortunately, I don't really have a good set of liveries for this, so it's just going to end up being black, unfortunately. And I hoped that I could do some liveries with this, but honestly, I just don't have the time to get it done. I mean, these things take a lot longer than I thought it would. Even for the Mustang, the fastback from Tokyo Drift, that took me a little bit to do. Of course, you know, I'm not on a computer 24/7. I guess if I made gaming my career of life, I would have more time, but geez, I mean, it takes a little bit. I'm a working guy. Come on, guys. So this Barracuda, it's a AAA Barracuda, and actually there is another car that I probably could have paired up with this one. It is a red Audi, I believe. I believe there's a red Audi with a stripe or black stripe on it. I actually could have paired up with this one. Now that I think about it, I know it's out there. So if you want to download that one, you can. So Letty's in this car, right? And episode 7, they go back to where it all came. Where it all started, right? It was the beach run. Oh, what was it called? Hell, I forgot. Anyway, it's where, you know, it was every year. It was a big thing. All the drag racers would go out and they would drag race, and This is where, I mean, part of the racing started in the very first movie. So they kind of took it back to California to do some racing back there, and it was actually pretty cool. Actually pretty cool. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, we can do that. So yeah, this is a DLC car. It is a Barracuda that Letty did drive. I have lowered it. Primarily, is the only thing I have done is I've lowered it. So the rest of the car, I may have narrowed the track up a little bit in the rear, just to put these big old meats in there. So let's get these rims all cleaned up. There we go. We'll get some tires. What size tires are these, boss? 315 40 16s. We're gonna go with these. Don't remember if they were white lettered or not, but most of my builds have not had any white letter tires. And considering this is an all black Cuda, I think this would look really sharp. The center caps on these look pretty good for this type of car. So I went with it. Alright, let's see what repair parts we are going to need. Oh, nice. So we only need a couple of drums on that. That's actually a little remarkable. Usually you always get 2 drums. You have to repair both drums. But yeah, that's not too bad. I'm gonna give Letty's beast a little bit more power, as always. Get her a fuel pump. Gotta give it a tank. Alright, so suspension. We know we are going to need, oh, we're not going to need front shock absorbers. We need rear shock absorbers. 2 of those. Small rubber bushing. 4 of those, at least. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's kill off some of this stuff. Suspension, not too bad. I'm liking this. A rear axle and a hub fork. Not a bad haul, considering this thing was in the junkyard in some nasty shape. Alright. This works for me. I'm glad for this. So as the 7th installment of this series starts off, back to what Letty was doing. Letty and Dom head out to this beach, back to the beach type racing event, and Letty still doesn't have her full memory back, right? She has, you know, flashbacks, kind of has an idea of what's going on, but not really. So they go out racing, and Dom's hoping that it would jog her memory a little bit, right? So they go out to this place to do some racing, and Letty is driving the Cuda, and Dom's basically telling her, you know, let him try to take the lead, because he just doesn't have the gearing or whatever. He's going to blow his engine at the very end, and you could take him. Well, Letty's cool. You know, she doesn't take direction very well. Look at that. The meat's on that bad boy. You know, I probably could have went a little bit wider with that wheel. Could have went with a 325 probably. I think the 315 is what came off it, right? Yeah. we'll stick with that for right now. We're not going to change. We're already cutting and rolling. It's all good. I really thought I set that up a little bit better, but maybe not. So yeah, so she races this guy in the red Audi, right? And it takes everything she has not to put that pedal to the floor to beat this red Audi. You can just tell it in her eyes, in her face, in her eyes. She wants to win the race, and she doesn't think that Dom's advice should be entering her head at that time. But she listens, and oh, did I not take it off of the rack? I didn't. Dorky me. But you could tell she just did not want to take his advice and do what he said, because, far be it her to have some dude tell her what to do, right? Well, she's a strong woman. But she wins the race, and she gets back in, and, a lot of people, actually know of her, and they're celebrating around her, and, they're welcoming her, to the group. And she gets a little freaked out about it all, and she ends up punching some dude. Just nails him and takes him out, right? And then she drives off. She has to get out of there because, her brains just isn't there. Just not there. So she has to take off. So she takes off, and Dom eventually, goes after her. Of course, Dom, helpless romantic that he is, he loves her. He finds her at her makeshift gravesite because everyone thought she was dead, right? So everyone thought she was dead in I think it's the 4th installment. I keep wanting to say Fast 5, but I think it's the 4th installment, Fast and Furious, or I don't remember what the name of that movie was. I just, number 4, whatever number 4 was. So yeah. So she's at her own gravesite, kind of looking at the gravesite, and Dom knew where she'd be. And she explains that, it's hard on her because she knows that she's just got this emptiness and she's missing a large part of her life. And, Dom being Dom understands. Dom's cool. So. And then later on, this Cuda gets a little crazy. Alright, we're doing good on the wheels this time around, that's good. Ooh. I may not be able to repair that one, boys. We shall see. That I really need to push that track out a little bit. I think that we need to push that track out a little bit on that. That doesn't. See if I can. Oh, yeah, it died. Did you hear the crash? Oh, it crashed and burned bad. Alright, so it's a 16-inch rim. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that hooked up. Classic 20, 16-inch rim. Yes, one please. What were the tires on that? Because I'm going to need a new set of fronts. Definitely. 215/50, huh? $215.50. Man, it doesn't seem right, but that's okay. Hey, I guess I'll go with it, right? Does that look right? 50 series tire in front. Yeah, I'm going with it. For some reason, it doesn't look right to me, but. And I'm the one that like lowered the car and put the wheels on it, so you know. I don't know what my problem is. Alright, brakes. You know we're going to need some ventilated discs and some pads. Go ahead and pick those up while we're here. What am I doing? We're going into the suspension. Of course, we are going to need the lovely shocks. The tie rod ends, the inner and the outers. I think it's sway bar B. I could be wrong. Watch me be wrong. 12 rubber bushings, as always. 2 B-links, please. A couple of bearings, please. And a wheel hub, please. Thank you. And how are you doing? Thank you, thank you. Balance. I keep seeing questions on the console the console page, Car Mechanic Simulator console page. They're all the same questions are coming up over and over again. How do I swap engines? Where do I get the paint shop? How do I fix the body? Oh my gosh, guys. If only you knew what the PC players went through, you would be surprised. And actually, if you went back and read through some of those forums, you guys... Wait a minute. Did you see that brake pad? Did I put a bad brake pad on? Let me go get a cylinder real quick. And let me get another brake shoe, because I think I did. Okay. Examine. Where can I... Can't tell. Because they are... I gotta pull it off. Those are new. Yep. Okay, did I do it on the other side? I swear I had it. Guess I'll find out. They're both brand new. Okay. Alright, so I didn't screw up. I'm not going crazy. So where'd the other drum come from? Did I buy an extra? Did I buy 2 and only needed 1? Maybe that was what I did. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, let's inspect my parts here. Jeez. Getting so off track here. Alright. So for our brakes, there's a cylinder. Might as well resell that again. I thought for sure I was going to need that. Front sway bar. Oh my goodness, we've got the cross members down and out as well. Our tie rod in. All the bushings are going. Good, good. Jeebus, there's not much, a whole lot of... Okay, so we need a steering rack. Christ, we need a whole lot here. Bottom, C, and a D. Bottom suspension arm. Need a bottom suspension arm. Knuckle C. Cross member D. And what else was there? Oh yeah. Is there anything else down here? Oh, the steering rack. The steering rack and the front knuckle. Holy cow. Front knuckle. String rack. Alright, we have gotten everything I believe we needed. Double check a few things. And yes, I think we are ready to go into reassemble mode. Reassemble. So for those of you that don't know, if you ever saw Short Circuit, it was a movie about a robot that comes to life. He would always say, reassemble. He runs over a grasshopper and kills the grasshopper, and he tells this girl Stephanie to reassemble the grasshopper because he killed it. Because she tells him he disassembled it. So he's like, reassemble, Stephanie, reassemble. Of course, Stephanie can't because Stephanie's not God. Right. Way off track on my movies, huh? Oh, yeah. What am I missing here? Oh, that sway bar. Sway bar and a link. Car's coming together really nice. You'll see what this puppy looks like when we get the body pieces all made up on it and get it back on the ground. And I believe what I'm going to do with this one, much like I'm going to do with the Road Runners, I'm going to leave the hood a flat black. Which in this case will be like a primer black. I'll show you what I mean when I get to it. Alright. Jeez, I clicked on that button a few dozen times. It just would not go. Been having some issues with that here lately. So the Facebook page is going strong. We just recently hit over 1,500 members to that page. Congratulations to you all over there. Again, it is a great place to try to get your answers to your car mechanic simulator needs. I will tell you, there is a lot of PC players that are there. Some of the console players have migrated over. There is a console page, so you can use both of them, I suppose, to try to get your answers. Just remember, there's not everybody's going to know all the answers, but we try. Alright, so we have got that down. What other pieces of this car need to be coming out? Rear bumper, yeah, door, glass, fender, headlights. Go ahead and strip this puppy down. Let's see if we can get any of these pieces fixed up. Oh, we might be able to fix up a few pieces. Hey, that worked out. That worked out well. Yeah, baby. We got a few pieces. Now the headlights didn't work, so everything is shot on that scale. The drive shaft is even in bad shape. Everything's gone. Let's go ahead and let's rip the interior out. Everything Cuda. It should be everything Cuda. If you remember some of my other episodes, yeah. Trying to figure out what backseat goes to what is crazy. Then I figured out how to, find it otherwise, which was really stupid on my part. I should have known better. All right, where's my Cuda seats? Cuda Challenger. No Cuda seats. I'm not seeing them, which is fine with me. Charger. Yeah, what up with that? Challenger? It's got the Cuda back seat, but that's fine. We were going to go with these racing seats right here anyway. How's that? Fine. I'm not wasting my time trying to find these seats. Get these puppies popped in. Yeah, seat Cuda. That's alright. It looks better in there anyway. Jazz it up a little bit. And man, those tires look really super small. Don't they? What in the world is happening here? That looks... You know, I swear... We are going to have to do something about this, boys and girls. That doesn't look right to me. So let's go ahead and clean up the frame a little bit. And clean up the interior. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. Alright, the rear tires do not look right, and the front tires look too dang small too. I don't get it. We are going to go with another set of wheels and tires on that, because I'm not liking that. It doesn't look right. Okay, so I'm going to go to... let me go with the 18s on the back. Let me go to 17s on the front. Two 18s. I'm still going to go with the 315. 315. 35, I think. Yeah, I think that is a pretty good 18-inch tire. 355, yeah. Went a little wider with the 325. And the front was a 295. So we're going to go 217s. $295, and I go with a 40 on that. For some reason it's not looking right, so 16-inch wheels on here need to be a little bit bigger. Let's see what we get with this. 16, I want the 18. It's the same ones I took off, so... Oh, that fits the wheel wells much better. Oh my goodness. You have to admit that oh my goodness, got a little crazy on that one. I want to go with the 18, thank you. Dude, that looks so much better. Sorry for the delay in game, but I had to take care of this. Jeez. They look so tiny. I'm going to go with a 17. I wasn't quite sure of the... Yeah, that looks awesome. Wasn't sure of the profile on the front. I just kind of guessed it. I winged it. Looks like I winged it pretty good. Six, seven. There we go. Now I have a full set of wheels and tires that I don't really need. Oh heck yeah! Yeah, that looks a ton better. That looks a ton better. All right, let's crank this transmission out. Drop it on the floor. Let's sell our pieces that we don't need anymore. There we go. Battery, radiator. Let's see what we can fix. Oh! Damn! That hurt. Everything. Alright, that's fine. And we're gonna need... Whew, man. I need everything. Radiator. Brakes. Okay, that's all I need from there. And the radiator. Alright, time to yank this engine out because I already have a 426 shaker Hemi sitting on the rack. And we are just going to yank this bad boy out and sell it. Oops. Just going to sell it. Let's get a little cash for it. You're looking pretty good there. Take it off the stand. Let's put it in the car. Yes, please. And move you out of the way. Look, isn't that a pretty looking engine in the inside of that? Yahoo! I am all about that. Alright, so what do we need here for an exhaust? It looks like a middle exhaust. We need middle pipe A's, an F transmission pipe A's, middle, rear Cuda. Ooh, and a drive shaft. Don't forget that drive shaft. So, the pipe A's, we're going to need a couple of those. Cuda rear exhaust. Does it say Cuda or was it it was a Bentley? Thought it was here some. Oh, here it is. We go. So we get two of these. Knew it was in there somewhere. I was driving myself nuts. We are going to go with. I need to get a drive shaft. Need a starter. And I can't type. We're going to the power boost shop. Exhaust. Get a couple middle mufflers here. And we're going to go to the gear grip shop and get us a nice transmission here. This one right here. Whew. Man, we spent a lot of money on these cars, don't you know that? Nice gear changing, or yeah, gear changing transmission. Good to go. Some exhaust A's. Hit this middle muffler going on. Drive shaft. And that should be good for the underneath, and then we'll get this body taken care of. This body needs it. It's wrecked. Okay, everything underneath there should be golden. Alright, now we're looking for some body parts. Should be in a regular body shop, I think. Cuda. So we've got the driver's door. We need the front bumper, glass, both fenders. We do not have a passenger side door. Glass, glass, glass. Everything else we need. Wow, we needed a lot. All these body pieces together, and I'll show you what I'm going to do with the old trunk thing. Can't remember what the name of that desert race is. Didn't get it faster. Didn't get up here fast enough. Try to get her all the way around the car and get all the pieces done. Okay, so I've got everything in except for the windshield. That should be good. Alright. Let's get in here. Put some oil in it. Takes a lot of oil. Let's take her over into the paint shop. Now, as you can tell, I have not put the hood on it, and there's a reason for that, because I'm going to put the hood on later. I'm keeping the hood that color. So, good to go, good to go. Paint the car. Thank you very much. We are going to, now I'm going to put the hood on it. So it gives you that, like that off black type look to it. I think it looks pretty cool, right? I need a couple of plates. So we are going to go with some basic California plates, and I think I'm just going to put Letty on there. How's that sound? Sound good to you? It's her car, right? I mean, I think Dominic Toretto kind of influenced her on the Plymouth side of things. I mean, come on. Alright, we are going to go to the dyno. Move the car. Let's go over here to the dyno shop and see what we got going on. Yeah, those wheels look so much better on there than the 16-inch wheels. I knew they weren't 16s. Just in the back of my mind, I knew they weren't supposed to be 16s. Alright, there you have it. Almost 750 horsepower and 850 pounds of torque. Cannot beat that. Awesome. Alright, we will take her back out to the shop and give her a nice, give her a nice going over. Shut that door. There you go. Letty's AAA Cuda. Pretty nice, huh? It is awesome looking. I'm enjoying it 100%. So, let's see. How much is this car worth? $121,000. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. There you go. I think everything is. No, I do not want to sell it. We are 100% all the way across. So that'll be it for the first installment of this movie series, of this particular movie of it all. So I hope you enjoyed the episode. Keep customizing. Hit us over on Facebook. Give me a like. Subscribe. Watch even more content as I put it out. And always remember, have fun out there. If you don't have a real car to customize one in here. For now, this is Hurst Quayzar, and I am out.